So this is the 2022 question 1. Okay, so find the two values of m, where m is an element of z, so it's an integer, positive or negative whole number, for which the following equation in x has exactly one solution. Now, exactly one solution essentially means that if this was well, this is a quadratic. So if it's a quadratic and it only has one solution, it's what we call repeated roots, or basically two equal roots. So it's not a situation where you have real roots like that, where there's two of them. So it's that situation. So if that's the case, equal roots. So if we have equal roots, which means we've only one real root, or one actual root repeated, then we equal 0. So b in this case, which is 3, c, which is 3. What's that? 3 by 3, 9 by 4. So that's minus 36. Now, you could do the minus b formula on this, but of course, this is the difference of two squares. So I'm just going to, so I open up two brackets, one of each sign. M squared is made from m and m. 36 is made from 6 times 6, and one of each sign. Now, if they're my factors, well then, using the null factor theorem, I know that my solutions are minus 6 and 6. So we're looking for two values of m where this particular thing has got only one solution. So that's our answer and job done. Explain why the following equation in x has no real solutions. Now, if it has no real solutions, then we learned that b squared minus 4ac, so the discriminant, is less than 0. So let's see if that's the case. Well, I can't really see what my b and c and all that is at the moment. So I'm going to have to multiply out this bracket. So I'm just multiplying it out first. So that's 4x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 9 plus 7 equals 0. So that's 4x squared plus 12x plus 16 equals 0. So a is 4, b is 12, c is 16. Now let's fill it in. So it's 12 squared minus 4ac is supposed to be less than 0. So we have 144. Now what's this? So minus 16 times 4 is minus 64 by negative 4. So that gives us, no, what have I done here now with signs? Plus 9, plus 7. 16. Oh yeah, 16 is supposed to be positive. Sorry, I don't know why I have a negative in there. Yeah, so C was 16. So 16 by 4 by negative 4. So that gives me negative 256. And when I take that away, 144 minus 256, I get minus 112 is less than 0. So that is true. So because that is true, therefore, no real solution. So I've used, I've shown that the discriminant is less than 0 when we have no real solution. And when I filled it all in, it came out to be the case, came out to be true. So that's us done. What else is there? So we have to show that this is not a solution of. So in other words, x is not minus 1. So, well, let's fill it in and see what happens. Minus 1 plus 5 equals 0. Okay. Now, if something is a solution, when you fill it in, it should work. So minus 1 squared is 1. 1 by 3 is 3. 2 by minus 1 is minus 2 plus 5 equals 0. So we end up with 1 plus 5. So we end up with 6 equals 0. Now, clearly 6 is not equal to 0. So therefore, not a solution. So they were kind of nice, easy questions in 2022. Find the remainder when 3x squared plus 2x plus 5 is divided by x plus 1. That is, find the value of c when 3x squared plus 2x plus 5 is written in this form. Okay, so they've probably confused the matter a little bit the way that it's written, but essentially what they're saying is we're going to divide x plus 1 into the quadratic. So same as we normally would. Now, when we're done, just to explain what the question's saying, when we're done, we're supposed to get something up here. Now, where the yellow highlighter is, that becomes another factor. So essentially, whatever's there in yellow becomes the ax plus b. And then what they're trying to explain here is that the remainder is going to be the c. So it's kind of like saying, if I divide 3 into 20, I'm kind of saying basically, how many times does it go in, or how close can I get? So let's say we say 6, 18, and then there's 2 remaining. So it's kind of like saying 3 by 6 plus 2. So 3 by 6 is 18, plus 2 is 20. So they're saying this guy times this guy plus the remainder should give us the original guy. So I hope that helps explain it. So what do I do? Well, I'm just going to do long division on it and just see if there's a remainder, basically. So how do I make x into 3x squared? I need a 3x. I need to multiply back. 3x squared plus 3x. I change my signs across, minus, minus, they cancel. Minus 1x plus 5, and I start the process again. How do I make x into minus 1x? I need a minus 1. Multiply back, minus 1x, minus 1. Change my signs, plus, plus, they cancel, and I get 6. So what I've discovered here really is that if I multiply x plus 1 by the guy in yellow, 3x minus 1, and add 6, which is my remainder, I should get the original. So if I was to multiply all of that out, I should get back the question. That's really what it's telling us. But the main question really is find the value of c. So the remainder, c is 6, or you can say the remainder is 6. And that's that one done. Yeah, so I'll stop the video there for this one. And any questions, just let me know.